Hey there, it's E Squared Photography. I'm Erin.
And I'm Emily, and we are here to keep things simple and fun.
Are you ever in this moment? You get to a session and you start freaking out because something isn't working, the location isn't working, the lighting might not be working. You look at the back of your camera and you're just flat out stressed and frustrated. Well, we're here to take you on a little journey behind the scenes. We decided to go to a new location to kind of test out different spots, and we're going to talk you through what we didn't like and what we liked about different locations, and this was just on the fly.
And make sure to stick around until the end because we have something special just for you.
And by the end of this video and behind the scenes today, you will feel more confident during a session when you're trying out new spots, because you can see some spots you can make work and maybe make work in post-editing if you didn't quite like it then.
And for the best photography tips and tricks, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell for notifications of future videos. And every Monday we come out with a new video for you, so make sure to check it out.
Okay, so here's what we did. We took a few girls to a completely new town to scope out some potentially new locations that we would like to use with some of our seniors or any sort of session that we will do. And what we did is we took them to a variety of locations around town that we spotted as we were driving by and thought, hey, that one looks neat, let's go try that out. So you will see us posing them and talking through the different pieces of the location, and then we'll talk to you a little bit about what we liked and didn't like about all of the different locations. So we're gonna jump right into the very first location. Take a look.
Okay, now I'm gonna have you I think stand all the way out here and just cross your leg back like this. And then I'm gonna have you grab your forearm and do that same thing where you're just kind of twisting like this with your shoulders. Perfect. Okay. And smile here. Yep, keep twisting, be even more dramatic. Now let's have you stick your leg out, point your toe and keep doing that same thing. Awesome, now look over your shoulder. Yes, oh cute. Perfect. Okay, now let's do one where you're walking towards me from there. So I think you can start back this way. And when you walk, you're just gonna kind of kick your feet forward and cross like this. And let's have you do one hand in your back pocket and then the other one just let it fall. Okay, perfect. Yep, walk towards me, nice and slow. Look away and smile. Awesome. Oh, cute. This is actually really cute right here. Okay, so I am going to have you stand right about here. Well, right about here. And let's have you cross like this. And then I'm gonna have you grab your jacket one up high and one, actually then do your hand on your hip. And when you put your hand on your hip, instead of doing this, do it the other way. There you go. Okay. Yes. Okay, now I want you to smile and look over that way a little bit. And then lean forward, towards me at the waist and smile. Just like this? Yep, and then just smile. Okay, now I want you to do the same thing, but now I want you to do a little bit of motion as you're posing. Yep, just keep moving. Yep, perfect. Okay, good. Now, just stay right there. Let's have you do this one. So you have your hand or your one leg out straight. You're gonna grab right here, and then you're gonna go and do the same thing over here. So you're just gonna keep grabbing your forearm and twisting your hips back and forth. Okay, go ahead. Keep twisting. Yep. Okay, now look away as you do it. Kind of try to move your hair a little bit more too. Yeah. Yes. Cute. Perfect. Okay.
Okay, so we absolutely loved that location. It was cool, it was rustic, it was a lot of fun. So we stuck there for a while just to play around with it. The images edited really well, the light was beautiful, it was a super easy edit, so we would definitely go to that spot again. And we could tell right off the bat, just by looking at the back of our camera, that the lighting was going to be great. There was a lot going on there, so we had a lot to work with. We didn't just have one spot in that specific location, and you can't necessarily see all of it by the behind the scenes that we're showing you, but there was a lot to work with there. We could have used it even more than we did. One thing I really liked about it was the bright red lettering behind them on that building too. I think that just added a little pop of color for some of them. So now we are going to show you just a small clip of the same location on some stairs and then talk about those as well.
Yeah. Okay, let's go over to the stairs here. And I think I'm gonna have you sit like right on this one. It's a little pokey. Oh well. Okay, so for this first, what is it called? Okay, you're going to knock your knees together, just like that. And then let's have you rest your hands forward, kind of like this and cross. Yes, yes. Let's throw like one side of your hair back maybe. And just let, yeah. What side? Like this one? Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I like that. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna come back a little bit though. And then just tilt your head just a little bit. Yep, perfect. Oh, are we gonna get in trouble? You move like you're gonna sit your butt all the way over here and kick your legs out that way. And cross at your ankles, I think. And then actually lean back on the, yeah. And try grabbing the thing. Yeah, like that. And then maybe grab your hair with your other hand. Just like the bottom of your hair. Yeah, that side. Yeah, and let's do like more of a serious look for this one, so I'm not gonna have you smile. Okay. Okay, no, there's a car in the way. I'm gonna do it from straight on. Okay, perfect. Okay, now smile. Good.
Okay, so you can see we were at the same location, but we just went to a different side of the building, kind of, where there were some stairs. And we thought this is a great opportunity. Instead of, you know, this brick building behind them, we're not gonna do standing poses, we're not gonna do walking poses, we're gonna do some sitting poses, just to give it a little variation in their gallery. We always like to find stairs or something for them to sit on. I started taking the photos and I noticed right away they looked very dark. The lighting didn't look super great. But as soon as we actually took it in and started editing the images, we could brighten them up a little bit and we ended up really liking them. And a random fact about these images in particular is one of these stair images of the girls, she ended up using this as her Instagram picture. And put it on her feed. This was one of her favorites. And so sometimes you have to not be so hard on yourself during the session when things don't look like they're going the best. Okay, so let's jump into the next location. This next location was one we weren't really sure about, but it was kind of a rustic look, kind of looked fun, so we tried it out. Let's look at it.
Okay, so I have Maddie here. We're at another location, and we're gonna see what we think of it. We've never been here before. Okay. So, Maddie, I think I'm gonna have you start. I'm gonna try to avoid that big garage door because I just like this more rustic-y stuff. So I'm gonna have you start. I'm gonna have you do a walking pose for me. And you're gonna start like right here. And when you walk, I wanna you to put one hand in your back pocket and one hand, just let it go. And then you're just gonna cross like this and you're gonna smile at the camera to start. All right, let's see if we're ready here. Okay, so, never mind. Okay. And just for fun, I'm gonna try shooting from down low, because why not? I'm gonna back up too. Okay. Ready and go. Okay, look away and smile. Look back here. Okay, something cool came to my mind. Go back like 3 steps. So what I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna walk towards me, or actually you're just gonna go like this. So I'm gonna go ready, kick, and you're gonna kick and look down at me. Okay. Ugh. All right. Ready, kick. Come even closer, yeah, right there, kick. Perfect, okay, hold on, now I'm gonna stand up. That was kind of cool. Okay, now I'm gonna have you turn sideways like that. Put your foot back. Put your hands in your pockets because that looks really cute. And then actually put this hand here, that hand in your pocket, and then twist towards me. This way, yep. Maybe try, what does it look like if you cross the other leg? Is that more comfortable? Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, and then twist a little bit more. I'm gonna come close for this one. Oh, where are you? There you are. Oh, that's cute. Perfect. Now pretend like you're giggling towards Aaron. Yes, and look back here.
Okay, so right away we noticed as soon as we started taking pictures here that we were not huge fans of it. It kind of washed everyone out. The colors were kind of difficult to edit. It was darker than the other place. It was casting just some not nice shadows on the faces. So we cut it short there quickly and just moved on to the next location. And we will do that a lot. If we're not liking something, we will flat out say it and we'll move on to the next spot. And I think that's important to know, is just to know that if something isn't going well, you can flat out be honest with your clients or whoever you're working with and move on and don't waste your time. It will be a bummer if they end up turning out really great in editing and you're like, oh, I should have stuck there more. But it's probably not worth the time during the session if you're starting to see something you really, really don't like. So then we went on to the next location and we noticed some really cool, like bigger pillars against the wall with some contrast in color with some whites and grays. And we thought, you know what, it looks different, something different than what we normally have done. Let's just give it a try. That's what we're here for. And we were a little worried with this spot because we were afraid that it was going to be the really cool tones and really cast cool colors on things. So let's check it out and see what it looks like.
Okay, so we're at a third location here. The last location we cut short because we could already tell we didn't like it. So now we're on to a new location. So here's the new location. Okay, so Allison, the first thing I think I'm gonna have you do is a walking pose. I like to start with walking poses just because it gives me an idea of what I'm working with. So when you walk, I think you're gonna hold your hair. Your hair's long. You're gonna hold the tip of your hair with one hand and the other hand's just gonna relax. And then you're gonna walk like this, nice and slow, to me. All right, here we go, 1 second. That's good, yeah, perfect. Okay, ready, and go. Cute. Okay, look away and giggle for me. Yes, look back here. Yes, keep coming, don't fall. Oh, that was cute. All right, now do me a favor, sit on the curb here. And what does it look like if you knock your knees together? Yep, and actually I really like how you're sitting right now. Can you put all of the hair that's closest to me behind you? Yep, and then put more hair on the other side. Okay, perfect, and then yeah, just relax your hands. Yes, that's really cute. Okay, I'm gonna start with a close-up shot. Okay, yes, that's cute. Perfect. 1 sec. Okay, pretend like you're giggling down the road this way. Yes, and now giggle out towards your friends. Okay, I'm gonna step back, or actually I'm gonna come like really close now, I think. Okay, yeah, look here. Relax the shoulder a little bit. Yep. And now giggle that way again, and giggle out at your friends. Okay, now I'm gonna shoot from right here, I think. So now relax your fingers and bring hair forward on this side. Okay, oh, that's cute. Giggle towards Aaron. Yes, look back here. Now, what does it look like if you like try to like play with your hair with one side? Oh yeah, put it on the other outside of your head. Or outside of your head, it's on the outside of your head. That's really cute. Yes. Okay. And then there's just a little bit by your chin, just brush it. Okay. Oh yeah, that's really cute. Up a little bit so you're not so, you're like leaning too far, I think. Yes. Cute. Okay, giggle that way. Yes. Perfect. Cool. Let's come lead against the wall. I do like this spot so far from what I'm thinking. We'll see once I edit. Okay. Let's do one of you like this. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go like this, and then you're gonna pretend, I call it the knitting. You're gonna pretend like you're knitting. Just keep your hands like really like dainty and relaxed. And then you're gonna kind of lean. I'm actually gonna have you go right here on the edge, and then you're gonna kind of lean forward towards me this way. Let's see how this looks. Let me see. Let me see your other one. The first one. And put it up even a little higher. Yes. Yep, and then kind of exaggerate. No, don't exaggerate your lean actually, because that looks funky. Okay. And you know what? Come to this side of the pillar, like all the way. Right against this part of it. Yeah. Now put your knee up, or your leg up. Yep, there we go. I'll move myself. Oh, this is cute.
Okay, so we actually ended up right away, as soon as we started taking photos here, we ended up realizing that we really, really liked it. So we spent a little bit more time here. There was also a little bit more you could do with it because of the large pillars. It was a tricky location because you really did have to shoot at the building itself, because if you were shooting down the building, either side, you were really shooting into like a bunch of nastiness, like cars and dumpsters and things like that were just really distracting on the eye. So that part was a little bit tricky. Otherwise, I think the photos probably did end a little bit cooler than we would have liked, but we could warm them up a little bit in our editing process. Okay, so this last location we just threw in right at the end because we saw it. It had bright colors. It was a building with bright colors. We had no idea what was gonna happen, if we were gonna like it or not. So let's take a look at these.
Okay, so I'm going to have you sit. Okay, so sit down. And I'm gonna have you do crisscross applesauce. And actually, can you angle so you're facing more me? And then you're gonna put your hands, like both of them, like right in the middle there. And then you're just gonna like shrug your shoulders back and forth, just like that, yeah. Cute. Now you're gonna look away as you do it. Move your hair a little bit more. Yes. Cute. Okay. Stay sitting. Now you're going to tuck one leg under and put one leg up like this. And let's have you lean back. Or kind of like, don't lean back, lean more over. No, I liked what you were doing. Lean back. And then rest your other arm up there. Actually grab your ankle. Just like that, yep. Okay, now just look down at your hand. Your other, like kind of like, actually like look over at your friends. Okay, now giggle back here. Okay, perfect. Now stand up. And I want you to do this, because I think that looks really cute. You're gonna have your hand high up on your hip like that, and then let me see your fingers and just rest your hand down like that. And then I want you just to kind of twist back and forth. And move your hair a little bit more. Relax your shoulder on your hand with your hip. There you go. Now look off camera. Perfect.
Okay, so this obviously caught our attention because of the bright colors. There's bright yellow, bright orange, even better on the front of the building. We were actually on the back of the building. This was a Mexican restaurant, by the way, but on the back of, or on the front of the building, it had even more colors and lots of cool elements, but the sun was shining bright on that part. So we did have to go to the back and work with what we had. There wasn't a whole lot to work with. It kind of looked grungy at different parts. We thought, they're okay. They're not necessarily our favorite. For as cool as the building looks, we were expecting much more. Maybe with the right outfit, or maybe if we let time pass a little bit and then we're able to go later into the evening, going into the front of the building and using the elements and colors on the front of the building, it would have been better. But that's exactly why we like to location scout at the time we do our session, because we would now know that if we wanted to use that building, or if somebody requested to use that building because of those cool bright colors, we would probably wait until the end of the session when the sun has set and we were able to use that other side.
Okay, so we hope that was helpful in helping you understand kind of how we go about location scouting and making sure we like locations before we actually shoot there. We also hope you enjoyed the birthday balloon that is still hung up. That is for you. Happy birthday whenever it's your birthday.
Now, I just do want to point out one more thing about location scouting. When we do go location scout, it's important to know that we do it during the time we would do a session.
Yes.
Do we always bring people along with us to take photos of? No. A lot of times we're lucky because we have each other and we'll just snap a few. But if you don't have anybody, that is completely okay too. Obviously, if you can bring a kid or a friend or somebody along, it does help a little bit. But for this instance and this behind the scenes, no, we do not always bring like 3 beautiful, cute little girls along with us. It was just a bonus to show you how we would work through some things.
Comment below with something we did, something we talked about that is helpful for you that you are going to be able to use with your next session. And if you are someone interested in senior photography, we have a free planning and posing guide in the description below that you can download for free. So make sure to check that out.
And if you enjoyed this video today, make sure to subscribe, like, and share with a friend so we know to make more videos just like this one.
And if you don't already, follow us on Instagram at e2photography to follow us along for many sessions behind the scenes. And we will see you next week.